So, does anyone know anything about Wisdom's Tower?
It's the Tower of Wisdom. Haven't you heard of it?
No?
Well, it's very famous within the scientific community. The Tower of Wisdom is a research facility run by one of the greatest minds of our time. Very reclusive, so they say. I never thought I'd actually get to come here.
Ravanavar intended to destroy it once its usefulness was at an end. He said that time was almost at hand, so I suspect this may all be related to Kala. We'd best be careful.
Blow it up first. Ask questions later.
I'm just gonna try knocking. Hello? Hello? Wisdom? Huh, I guess Wisdom's not here.
What is all this noise? People are trying to work in here.
Oh, Wisdom! We were hoping to get an audience with you, your wiseness?
My name is no Wisdom. What are you? A buffoon?
She is.
I'm not. I'm Ajna, daughter of Inder, chief of Ashwat village. I'm looking for the oracle that lives here so we can find a way out of the port.
You see, this is the trouble with living in the Tower of Wisdom. People come to you for all kind of petty things. Like I told the last 107 people who knocked on my door. I've got important work to do, and won't be bothered. But nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me...
No! Listen! We beat up Ravanavar, and then I turned blue, and then there was a big explosion, and there's someone called Kala who...
Kala, you say? And wait, did you say Indra?
You know about Kala? And my dad?
I do. You have piqued my interest, child. You may enter. So, what do you know of Kala?
Kushi said she's a destroyer and builder of worlds.
That's close. She's the goddess responsible for these world cycles of birth and rebirth. When she becomes dissatisfied with the world, she simply makes it anew.
Which means...
We all die. Yes.
And how do you know all this?
I have been researching Kala for most of my life. My name is Angu. I was part of the original group of 4 that sealed Kala 16 years ago. I was joined by Yuri Namas, Badra, and Inder. So yes, I know your father.
You knew my mother too?
Such as it is, yes. I suppose you would be the child Inder picked up, coming down the mountain.
Picked up? But what do you mean?
Oh my, weren't you told? Ah, Inder, your dolt. Well, cat's out of the bag now.
Please, go on. My dad didn't talk about the past much.
Stubborn as always, that Inder. Well, we find you on Sumeru, which means Inder is not your father by birth.
Like, I was adopted? But...
Oh, you're getting emotional, which is not something I am into. I shouldn't even be the one having this conversation with you. Where is Inder, anyway?
Dad, he was killed.
Yeah, by this guy.
Well, I'm sure you had your reasons.
Can you tell me a bit more about my parents, please?
I suppose. Inder was a strong man, born in the last cycle. Badra was even stronger.
Oh, Mom was strong.
Quite. And her strength was needed. We knew Kala was dissatisfied with our world and wished to remake it. Rumors coming down from Sumeru told us as much, and in my research I found a way to defeat her. The 4 of us set out to challenge Kala. Inder sealed her with the Brahmastra, a weapon he brought from his cycle. Badra protected Inder while he fired the shot. But the Brahmastra broke and was destroyed by Kala.
I see.
But that's enough reminiscing. Back to what is important. This explosion, you call it. The shockwave was felt around the unknown world. That was Kala waking up. And if someone doesn't put her back to sleep again, that means the end of us all. That's why I've holed myself up in here, researching.
That was just her waking up?
Yes, the power of a goddess is greater than you can imagine. I'm not sure how we can seal her again without the Brahmastra.
Everyone will die? But this is my fault. How could I have broken that seal?
You mean to tell me you broke the seal yourself?
Well, I'm not sure. It's hard to remember. But more of it is coming back.
I'm waiting.
Ravanavar was telling me that I was the key to Kala, that I was a piece of her. I got so angry I couldn't see straight. I felt a surge of power, and I still don't remember the rest. My friends say we got blasted off the mountain.
Well, this changes everything. I wouldn't be surprised if you were a piece of Kala. Let's just find out.
My baby!
On your guard, witch!
We're gonna see Ajna's guts.
Now, calm yourself. You are an excitable bunch. Ajna, call the power you use upon Sumeru. If you can, you'll break free.
Gah! What the heck?
Well, that's definitely the power of Kala. Indra is dead, and you must take his place. You were once part of Kala, so you are the one to do it.
I'm part of Kala? But I'm me.
Sorry to be the one to tell you, but you were once one being. There is nobody else who can stop her.
But I'm 16.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that too. I can make you any older.
How could anyone hope to even approach a being of such power? A mere awakening blew us off of Sumeru. If Ajna is a piece of Kala, she's not a very big one.
Yes, well, it's hopeless now, as you are.
But
If you let me finish, it's hopeless now. But you grow. You have to. In fact, you've already begun the process.
but how?
These people you've gathered around you, something drew you all together. What could that have been?
Friendship?
Iri. Iri is the latent power of life within all things. You, Ajna, possess an incredible amount of it, being a part of Kala. The rest of you are quite powerful yourselves. Each one of you is remarkable in your own right.
So that's why Ravanavar was searching for us. I see.
Your powers augment Ajna's. Hers augments yours. I can't tell you all what to do. But if you don't want this miserable planet to burn to ash, you're going to have to get stronger together.
Burn to ash, you say?
Don't you even think about it, Rosmi.
I just have a natural curiosity, that's all.
The more companions you gain, Ajna, the more powerful you become.
But we couldn't reach Sumeru now, even if we wanted to. We need a boat before we can even begin the process.
All right. That's what we came here for.
True, Sumeru is normally inaccessible from the mainland. But there is another way. Observe the floor beneath you. Your path to Sumeru lies here, in the Chakra Gate.
I've seen something just like this in Lan.
From Lan, are you? Then you would have seen it, yeah?
It's one of the sacred relics the Protectors guard.
You'll find similar gates in Kanu, Taikrung, and what is now the Iron Kingdom. Ley lines carry prana, the world's energy, connecting all points to each other and the world to itself. Do you understand?
Kind of?
Undoubtedly, the civilizations that sprung up around them will be using them in some way, which will be your clue to find them. Ajna, if you attune to the gates, you should be able to align yourself with the world's prana and access the lane lines.
So I just have to find these gates?
And attune to them, yes. If you manage to synchronize your Iri with all three gates, you can return here. Once you do, this gate should take you directly to land. And from there, Sumeru. All of the gates must be activated before this one will fully open. But try attuning your Iri to it first. Excellent! There are 3 realms you must visit. The Iron Kingdom, a dark nation of industry and conquest, whose government will stop at nothing to expand. The city of Tykrung, lately falling to vice, I have heard. And Kanul, the lair of the Serpent Queen. It wasn't a hermit nation when I grew up there. But well, things change. Attune to the chakra gates in all this, and you will be able to reach your goal. And hopefully, you'll get stronger along the way.
So, how do we get there? We can't leave the port.
You may not know this being from Ashwat, but there are 6 major regions on our island continent. Sumero is at the center, connecting the other 5. Inside the continent is the ocean of milk. When you can't go through, you go around. Right, I'll spell it out for you. The Iron Kingdom may have set up a blockade, but there are always some uppity characters who don't care to be stepped on. Maybe you'll find such a person somewhere in Marifa. Good day and away with you.
Thanks, Angwu. We'll do it. I said we were gonna do it, but where do we even start?
Local pubs tend to be breeding grounds for ne'er-do-wells. Let's give that a try.
Thanks, Zebe.
Just want to leave as quickly as possible.